Hey, barbecue family.
Hey, barbecue family. Happy Friday, everybody.
How's everybody doing? So nice to see you all. We've got Tom. The temp's on the graphics. I can't see anything.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, we're down here in the barbecue bunker. We're so happy that you guys are here with us. We got James Bearden. I can't see again. The temp is on again. We got Evil Llama, Farah, Hot Tommy, obviously, Fritz Frank.
How's everybody doing? So nice to be with you guys. It's Friday. We're going to have some fun today. We've got a fantastic menu lined up for you guys, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
I love that Evil Llama saying that he's here, kinda. I don't know. I don't want to know what that's about.
It's Friday. You only need to half be here. It's almost weekend. No one's checking. That's all right.
Temp, can you go up for a second? We have Robert Bass in the house as well, and someone named Rolling Smoke Barbecue and Cooking. I don't recognize that name.
Thank
It's
you
nice
for
to see
joining
you.
us.
Thank you for being here with us.
Yeah, we hope you guys are having a really great week so far. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're in the barbecue bunker. It's Friday. Who got first on the grill this week? Let's check it out.
The one and only. Congrats, Bat.
Way to go, Bat 13.
He was up super early, too, to get that. That one was up, I'm going to say, probably before 5:30, and he got it like that. And he's actually watching today. So, hey, Bat. Shout out to Bat 13.
Hey, Bat 13. How's it going? Did we say hi to Tom already? Farah? Hey, guys. How's everybody doing?
Happy Friday, everybody. What a week. What a week. We say that every single week.
It's been a long one. That's for sure. Okay, so we've got a very special guest today. You know him, you love him. We're not going to get to him yet, though. We've got to do the dance first. Although I could see him in the green room. I don't know if he's going to want to do the dance with us, but that's all right. I don't know if it does he.
Tim, can you hear
No,
him?
he doesn't.
Oh,
He doesn't. Okay, he's saying no.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do
Stop
it.
it, guys. He's going.
Okay. I wanted him to. He doesn't want to. That's all right. We love him anyway.
We
You
got
still bring him in. He doesn't have to dance.
No. He's saying no. We don't want it. He doesn't want it.
We got Michael Laguera in the house. I'm going to guess that Michael Laguera, he's going to do the dance. He's going to do it in his neck of the woods in Ottawa. Guys, we are going to do it down here in the barbecue bunker for you. Whether you like it, whether you hate it, we're iffy on it, but that's how we kick off the show, everybody. Honey, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's get this turned this way. We do not want that to go slamming to the ground. All right, let's do this.
There we go.
Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
so excited about our guest today.
Me too. And I have to tell you, before we even welcome in our guest, I'm going to say this before I start blushing, but I thought of our guest as I clothed myself this morning.
Oh, no.
And last night when I did my nails, check those out. That is my official HT color. I was wearing this color when we actually met him, and it's his favorite color. So I did think of HT as I was getting dressed today.
Interesting. Hi, Steve. How's it going? Steve's letting us know what he's made today. It looks like, let's see, spent the morning in the kitchen making 6 loaves of bread, 3 dozen apple cranberry muffins, and just finished a chocolate pie topped whipped cream. Wow.
Steve, wow,
Steve,
buddy. How the heck did you do that already?
That's a lot. That's like someone's entire week. Yeah, if that even. A lot of people don't even do that in an entire week. So
all right, well, Steve, we're happy that you're here. We got the dog father himself joining us. It's Alton. He is here as well. Mikey Bierman is joining us. Marianne is joining us on Insta. And guys, let's welcome in our favorite guest that is also joining us today. His name is Hot Tommy. Hot Tommy, we're happy that you're here with us today.
Also known as the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. We call him Hot Tommy. Now everybody calls him Hot Tommy. Take a look at the guy, you know why.
That's true. And I'm excited to see the dog father in the chat. I'm thinking he showed up because he knew I was here.
Probably. Alton, we're happy that you're here, buddy. And HT, I did just say you're one of our favorite guests that have ever joined the show. You've been on the show before. You're back today. I may even have worn this the last time that you were on, because I wear anytime that HT that you grace us with your presence, I try to do some purple.
I was actually going to text you that yesterday, but I didn't want to put the pressure on you.
It was probably as I was doing my nails. So we were just connecting anyway, whether you texted or not.
You're one of our favorite people, HT. Never mind guests. He's one of our favorite people. I think people already know that.
I think they know it. I
It's
think
clear.
people are sick and tired of hearing it, but sorry, we love our man.
I'm pretty sure my wife is. who's in the back room, so I'll have to keep the flirting to a low level today.
Okay, we've all been warned, everybody. Knock it off with the flirting.
Yeah.
Tom said he's not calling you Hot Tommy, but a lot of people do now.
A lot of people do.
They do. Everybody except anybody who lives in this house.
Even Farrah's doing it. So if it's not, guys, if you ever hear us saying HT or writing out HT, that means Hot Tommy. So Farrah's doing it. Lots of
There you
people
go.
do it.
Yeah, and feel free to call him that yourself because he likes it.
Yeah.
You like it.
I don't call myself that. I just want you to know that.
Well, HT, we're happy that you're here with us today for our segment, Ravenous Rewind. Let's get to the question because it is actually your birthday week this week. It was your birthday on, it was Monday, right?
Correct.
It feels like already a month
Was it
ago.
Monday or Tuesday? It was the 18th.
Okay, so yes, March 18th was your actual birthday because it's been a question mark in the chat. A lot of people we know, HT says it's his birthday every single week, but it is actually his birthday this week.
True.
The ripe age of 40.
Yes, yeah. So the question that we have for you this week is, where did you celebrate your birthday as a kid? Did you get to choose your birthday meal?
Okay, so I probably had, and I never even really talked about this on any social media or any of the gallery stuff or any of my live shows, but I probably had a different childhood than most, as I really don't remember any of my birthdays. And as you guys know, my mother owned a restaurant. Okay. And it was one of the most popular restaurants in Woodbridge. I mean, a lot of judges, Drew Pearson, Joe Frazier, a lot of so-called stars ate there. So she would work 10 o'clock in the morning till 12 at night. Again, just like you guys, you know, she's a female in a male's world. This is going back to the 70s. Okay. So she worked from 10 in the morning till, 10, 11 at night, on the weekends, 2 in the morning. So I was actually raised by living maids. Okay. I don't know. Can you say that in today's day and age?
Cool. I didn't know that. HT.
I didn't know that either. HT, were they like nannies or maids?
No, they actually more raised me. They actually lived in the house, Phyllis and Isabel.
Cool.
And, I could still remember to this day, Thomas, come do your homework. They were from Guyana, very close to the family they became. So as far as, my mother worked a lot. But what I do remember is, and very, very plainly, I don't remember any of the birthdays, but I remember Met baseball games. She used to take me to the Harlem Globetrotters at the Garden, the Ringley's Brothers and Barnum Bailey Circus at the Garden. Plus, we went Puerto Rico, the Bahamas.
Cool.
So when she was off, I was with her. So the big food memory that I had growing up was she would take me to any place that had burgers, and I would basically rate the burger from 1 to 10.
Aww.
And I would do this for years growing up. I'm going back 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, whatever. And I would just basically rate the burgers. It would be a plain cheeseburger, nothing on it. And I would just rate it from 1 to 10. And, that's the big memory that I have of any food related besides the restaurant. I've talked about the restaurants, so we won't go there. But, that's the big memory that I have with my mom as far as food. I don't remember any birthdays growing up. I just
Really?
don't.
So
And again, let's remember, we're going back 40. I'm a little older than you. We're going back 45 years ago.
But don't you guys think birthdays just became like a thing? Like now parents like do these like over the top birthdays for kids.
Yeah.
Like we were lucky if like we even like got acknowledged on our birthday.
Yeah.
Actually we're going back over 50 years ago, right? I just don't really remember. I remember my mother threw me a 21st when I turned 21. She threw me a party. I remember
Well, that's
that.
a big one.
So the memories really are vacations, like I said, the circus, Globetrotters, Met games, and then the cheeseburgers. I can tell you once I went to breakfast with my yaya, Papu, that's grandmother, grandfather in Greek. And I can remember trying to finish a banana split. And my mother was there, obviously. I think probably my sister. And I remember trying to finish a banana split, which actually got me sick in the House of Pancakes.
Oh no.
Okay, so that's another food type memory that I remember. You know,
Okay, but can you
otherwise,
still eat them? Because usually when that happens, it'll turn you right off of something.
yeah, you know, look, I love ice cream. I know, I think Kiki doesn't, but Maddie does.
Yeah.
I love ice cream, but you know, I have to watch everything that I consume. So, you know, I'll eat ice cream as a treat, but never a banana split. I mean, I could never eat that much. I go out to dinner a lot, and we actually went out last night, and I talked to the waitress because I could never finish my meal. I see people order appetizer, main meal, dessert, and it's bananas to me how somebody can eat that much. I'm a very light, very light eater, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been around you, and I can tell you this: we eat more than you do.
Look,
Yeah.
I received a text from HT when we were in Fallsview after I had posted my breakfast, and the first thing he said to me when I saw him, we came out of our rooms. He's like, "Man, you eat a lot."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Is
Yeah.
it? I don't think it is."
For the audience out there, these girls live quite large. I might add.
Although we live quite large, but until the break of 8 p.m.
If that.
till 8 p.m. And as you get older, you'll start living a little less large.
Yeah,
There'll come a time when I hang up the microphone and I'm off YouTube that I'll just probably gain a couple pounds and not watch everything that I put in my system. Right now, I just watch everything that I eat. So that's just the way it is.
So for your birthday, did you indulge at all, HT? Like, did you have any cake?
Did the maids I forget their names, but did they make you like anything like that was like their specialty?
No, I don't have any recognition. The only recollection I have of the sorry about that.
He's a popular guy.
This is live, right? So the only recollection, whatever the word is, that I have in the maids is just Tommy, come do your homework. That is just what I remember. But Isabel and Phyllis, I remember them plain as day.
Aww.
And as far as for my birthday here, so me and my wife go out to dinner probably 3-4 times a week. I don't eat, believe it or not, I hardly eat what I cook. I'd rather go out. I scurried and made chicken cordon bleu.
Oh my goodness.
An hour ago. But I won't eat that because we'll go out tonight. So I'm just constantly going out to dinner. But again, eating very light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys heard it here, HT. That's how he maintains his figure.
He's earned the title, HT. Then
when you get older, you got to be careful what you put in your body.
Well, I'm glad we're not there yet. Although we are careful.
We're gonna have to really smarten up.
We eat a lot, but we eat a lot of healthy things.
True. That's a good point, actually.
I know,
it's all in moderation and balance. Like, I'm gonna indulge in what we're making today, and then I won't have that for a while. Like, and keep it like you said, make sure like the portion isn't out of control, like it is at a lot of restaurants these days.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate to say this because I know we had talked about it, not us personally, but I know it was discussed on a show a couple weeks back. And especially as a dude, it's weird to kind of say, but I live on the scale.
Mm-hmm.
When I get up in the morning, so as you guys know, I go to the gym 6-7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't lift. I'm not looking to get buff. I'm a 40-year-old smoker, so I'll do the treadmill and stuff. But, I have to stay right in between of a range on the scale. And it's just the range that I feel good at.
Mhm.
You know, so I,
Yeah.
you know, the older you get, you want to you want to feel good as long as possible.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
So,
all about what you feel like. And we all know roughly like when we've overindulged and then we got to tighten it back up again. Like we
Yeah.
all know
Yeah.
that feeling.
I
It's
mean,
not
how about
good.
when you
No.
overindulge? You just feel like ugh.
The pants
know?
aren't fitting. You put on the pants from
Well,
last
even
summer.
even 10 minutes after you overindulge.
Yes.
like
Oh my
exactly.
goodness.
Oh,
It does seem like it just puts on like that.
exactly.
Yeah. So, you know, so that's a little bit of a story that I've never really told online.
Yeah, that's interesting, HT.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. The all my memories growing up are all happy. I couldn't have asked for any more. And as you know, my mother took me into the restaurant business, and then at that point, I saw her practically 24/7, right? Because I'm working there with her. So,
That's so
you know,
sweet.
it's definitely all good.
Well, I think that's adorable that you were critiquing and rating burgers from a young kid because,
Yeah.
as people know, you're like the king of the smash burger. So
I
I'm
do
not
love
surprised
burgers.
to hear that you started at a really young age.
Yeah, I do love burgers. That's for sure.
All right, HT, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure chatting. And for those of you watching, be sure to catch Hot Tommy's live every single Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're hanging out in the chat with the other party people, although
Yeah.
HT's made sure to tell everyone I'm the least party people of all the party people.
As well as I.
It.
So was I. But it's always so much fun. So make sure if you're watching that you set aside the time for Sunday as well.
Yeah, thank
Cool.
you so much for being here with us, HT.
Thanks, HT.
We hope you stick around for the show.
Of course. And
You're
after
out,
dark.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. After dark, too.
There you go.
Thanks, HT.
All right,
Thanks, girls.
HT.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, let's give it up for HT.
All right.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
he's the best.
He is the best. That was fantastic.
Very, very interesting. That's what's great about Ravenous Rewind is like hearing different things about people that I had no clue about that.
I had no clue either, and we know HT very well now at this point. So we just learned something new about him, and we learned something new about all the guests that we have on the show. So like we said last week, if you guys would like to be a guest on the show, send us a message, and you might be on one of the next episodes.
All right, we got to get to cooking because this show is almost halfway through and we haven't made a thing yet. So today we've got a really great recipe for you guys. Thank you, Temp. We are making Noble Premium Bison Jamaican Patties, guys.
Guys, check them out. This is what they look like before they hit the oven. Okay, so this is I did 2 ahead of time. Technically, I've actually done 6 ahead of time. 4 of them are remaining in my fridge at home because your girl Murd forgot them.
That's
so
all right. It's Friday.
That's all right. We have these 2 that I'm going to actually put into our oven now so that we can get these done. Because we want to hear that flaky crust coming off of the oven.
We've got Hey, Smoking Joe. How's it going? Smoking Joe saying, y'all talking about eating healthy while I'm eating a bagel with an egg, turkey sausage, and a hash brown patty.
Ooh.
That sounds delicious.
Smoking Joe, did you make the sausage? Because he is actually the king of sausage.
And
We gotta have Smoking Joe on the show.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Tom saying,
Alton, Saucy Rossi. Guys, let us know if you want to be on.
hi, Evil Llama over on TikTok. Okay, so we've got a really great recipe, very easy to put together, although it is time consuming. So that's why we have gone ahead and done a few to get into the oven. Because it
Actually, let me get my timer on. Thank you that you just said that. Dear goodness gracious.
Because it is a little bit time consuming to make this one. If you are going to make it, make sure you set aside time. But it's mostly for the pastry.
Yes.
The pastry is what takes the longest.
The pastry is what takes the longest. And guys, if you're not wanting to dip and dabble in the world of pastry, I don't blame you. Okay. I've made this recipe multiple times this week, and I've about had it that I actually have come up with a cool hack that you can do if you don't want to make the pastry. Okay. If you're looking to spend some extra time, the pastry is definitely something that you can take on. But if you don't want to do that, you could do this with puff pastry and with a little bit of an egg wash with some turmeric, some curry powder. That's how you get that beautiful yellow exterior. You could do that, and this would literally be a 30-minute meal.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
But if you want to make this exact recipe, go to noblepremiumbison.com and you will find the recipe for the pastry. That is worth the effort. Absolutely. If you do want to take the time to make it, it is going to be the authentic way to make Jamaican patties.
Do you want to make it 92 times like I made it all this week? Probably not. That might make you a little bit sick of it. But if you want to make it once, twice, try your hand at it.
Yeah.
I highly recommend.
Okay, so I'm going to get started on our filling. So we've got a pan heating over here. We're going to brown our extra lean ground bison we are using today. This is the 3-pack. It comes in 1 pound per pack of the 3. So it's like 3 pounds total. You get it from Costco. We're going to use 1 whole pound. So if you buy the 3-pack, you're left with 2 other pounds. You can make this 2 other times if you wanted to.
Or 92, like your girl Murd.
Yeah. And we always say the best oil, in my opinion, to brown is avocado oil. If you could use vegetable oil if you want, but olive oil, not for browning. Save it for something else.
Guys, we got Noble in the house, and Noble, oh, they're so sweet. They're saying, finally get to meet Hot Tommy. They're calling him Hot Tommy, just like many other people in the chat. Hey, guys, we got C-Mac in the house. We got Bison, and she's saying, I saw Bison Patties, and I flew to this live. So excited for this. Happy Friday, everyone. We got Keith in the house. We got Kathy in the house, who's also attesting to what Hot Tommy just shared. She's saying it's easy to put on weight after 50. I used to just think a few pounds away. That doesn't work anymore. Kathy, how's that possible when you're 38 years old?
Exactly.
I don't
your
see how
body's banging, Kathy.
Exactly.
I'm
not really seeing it, Kathy, but thank you for sharing.
Although I will tell you, I have noticed even the transition from like upper 30s. We don't even need to say what are the 30s, but the upper.
But you say I'm almost 40 like a million times a day.
But the sad thing is I almost am too. That's why that's funny, because who cares? But even,
and who cares? Seriously,
I don't
who
care.
cares?
But I've noticed even early 30s to later 30s, it's been a big, huge transition.
Yes.
Even with I remember when I was younger, I could eat, like Hot Tommy was saying, go for dinner, get a bunch of appetizers, get a main and a dessert.
Which we did.
And I'd be fine.
We used to.
Now, I don't eat anything like that. And it is very difficult to maintain a weight, a proper weight, like a healthy weight.
That's why it's interesting to hear what HT said about he is a scale guy. That's how he judges things. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about this, and we said we're clothes gals. So we feel it in our clothes.
By that time, it's too late.
But then you put them on, you're like, ooh, not today. Get them off, and you're like, okay, I got to tighten things back up. We've all been there.
All right, so we've got our extra lean ground bison in the pan. We're just going to use a wooden spoon to break it up. And this is one of the most important steps, if arguably the most important step when you're making a dish like this. Take the time to really brown the meat.
Yes.
That's going to give you a whole lot of flavor that you can't get in any other step.
Agreed. Now we got Alton in the house. He's saying, so is there a red stripe to wash down these Jamaican patties? What is wrong with us? Why did we not think ahead to do that, Alton? That's almost wrong that we didn't, because a red stripe cold crisp brew with these patties would be sensational. Now, guys, I'm just working my way through rolling out the dough. Now, if you can see, I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick this up or not, but you can see here. Oh, no, that is really, really, really bright. I don't know if we can. Let's see. Okay, kind of. You guys can kind of see there's like little pats of butter throughout the dough here. And that's what's going to give it that flaky crust. Because since I made this ahead of time, if you do want the full recipe, you can head to noblepremiumbison.com and get it there. But just to save some time, I've already done laminating. I laminated this dough by just rolling it out, sprinkling on some shaved but cold crisp butter, and then going like this, and then you roll it out again. So it is quite time consuming. It is a bit of a process, but if you're anything like Saucy Rossi, who said that he's just taken up bread doughs, then maybe pastry's up next. That's more of an intermediate type of dough. But if you feel like you're up for it, it really isn't that hard if you just follow the recipe.
Mm-hmm. But if you are looking for that shortcut, thankfully grocery stores do now have a variety of options if you didn't want to make the dough itself.
Yes.
The filling is also like just make the filling, skip the step of the dough, get something store-bought, and you'd be just as well off.
Let's be real here. It's all about the filling.
Yep. We've got Amanda, we've got Rhea, we've got Lisa, Sarah over on TikTok. How's everybody doing? We'll show you the pastry once it's finished. I know you can't really see from that angle, but okay, so we're going to cook this down like I mentioned. Don't want to rush this step. So we're just going to break it apart as best as we can. You don't need one of those tools. You know those tools that you see that have like the prongs on the outside that people use to break up ground meat of any kind? You don't need that. I don't know what's with all
I know.
the
I don't know
gadgets.
what's with that either. You just need, I personally feel the wooden spoon is my favorite tool in the kitchen.
Yeah.
We got salt, pepper, and fire. That's JJ, Jam, and Johnny. Marianne is giving us all a tip to the Canadians out there. FYI, this week at Sobeys, buy 2 or more Noble Bison ground beef at $5.50. Marianne,
Wow.
coming in with a solid tip.
Thanks,
so guys,
Marianne.
if you shop at Sobeys, check it out, and we want you guys to make this too, because this is so easy. And we say that all the time with every single recipe that we make that's with Noble. This is a good gateway recipe for Noble.
And on that note, again, I'm going to one-up you, Marianne, because we are giving away bison for free starting Monday.
Oh, yeah.
We have a giveaway.
But in the meantime, $5.50.
Yes.
Decent deal. Decent deal.
But we are launching a giveaway starting Monday for anybody that's in Canada for 3 lucky people across Canada from all the different areas. So make sure you check our page on Monday and stay tuned for how to enter.
Yeah.
Hey, Scotty saying my 2 girls love how you use bison. Thanks, Scotty.
That's awesome. Hey, Scotty. Happy Friday. Guys, I want to bring your attention to look at how easy that was. Just rolling that out. It's ready to go. Now, I have done this ahead of time. This is what Key is creating over here, but done ahead of time because you cannot put hot bison meat onto cold pastry because that will just ruin all those wonderful flaky layers and it'll just sog up, and we don't want that. So I did this ahead of time so we could get this recipe going. Lately, our recipes seem to be like backwards, sideways, like just so we can make sure that we get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what it's all about here.
But and that's the problem. When you have a recipe that requires cooled dough and multiple steps, it is hard to get it done in an hour live. But
yes.
We'll show you how the filling is made, but then like Flirty Murdy said, you want to just make sure you cool it off. That is a big step because otherwise you're not going to get those flaky layers.
That's probably one of the most important steps.
It'll start to cook the pastry.
Yeah, well, it'll cook it and it'll sog it right up and gum it right up.
Yeah.
Now, guys, you just want to like put on your meat mixture, your filling, and just flatten it down as much as possible with a spoon. Give it one of these, and then with your hands, look again, no gadgets. This is just with your hands. Press that down. Oh, that feels good. I don't know why that feels so good. Press that down, and then take a sharp knife and just cut off the sides here. And there's something really satisfying about working with dough that you have created. One
of the main things that I like about doing anything that's dough filled, like whether it be pierogies or patties.
Look at this gadget. This is something that everyone's got in their repertoire at home.
Yeah. I like making stuff at home like this because when you buy them from the store, it's like 99% pastry and no filling.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand that.
Solid
you take a bite
point.
of it, it's all puffed up. And so there's a big open space, but there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
So I do like that. It's when you make them yourself, you can govern how much filling you're putting into them.
Agreed. Now, I will have you guys know, we always talk on this show about smell-o-vision. And it is already, I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's that. It's a variety of aromas happening around here.
Oh my goodness, those look so good.
But guys, look at how easy that was. Look at, that didn't take any gadgets. It's really, really bright for some reason.
Maybe just back it up a little bit. There you go.
It's not really like it's just, I think the camera. But guys, that was so, so easy. And now what we're going to do is just put that onto a parchment lined tray. And then that goes into the oven. Nice and easy peasy. It don't get easier than that. It really doesn't.
You want to show TikTok because they can't see anything.
Oh, sorry, TikTok.
Sorry, guys.
Okay, if you guys want to see all of the angles that the temp has for you, click the link in bio and you can actually see everything. I don't know who would voluntarily want to watch on that.
Yeah.
Go check out the multiple angles, guys. Now, Alton is getting ahead of ourselves here. He's saying no egg wash on the patty. Alton, you think I'm going to let that happen, buddy? You think I'm going to let that happen? We got some right here, okay? we're not going to do that yet. We're going to get to the other one, and then we be egg washing that patty.
Okay, so we're going to add in our seasonings. Try to find Jamaican curry powder. If you are going to make these, if you think like all curry powders are created equally, they're not. They have different components of different spices in them. And Jamaican curry powder is not the same as like an Indian curry powder. Those are going to give you two very different results.
Yep.
So if you can, and like, let's face it, everyone buys everything on a lot of things online now. Just order it online.
Yeah,
you can't find it locally. You
guys know that we had our friend Chef Raquel on the show a couple weeks back. She has a line called Island Girl by a Spice Affair. So we used her curry blend, and it is incredible.
Oh, it smells so good.
It's very fragrant. The color is gorgeous too, because let's be real, we eat with our eyes as well.
Yes.
So check her out. A lot of you did after Saucy Rossi, I think, connected with her. He's tried, I don't know, Saucy Rossi, if you tried the entire line, but they're all good. But this one in particular, we were like, we got to use this for this.
Okay, so we're also going to add in a chopped Scotch bonnet.
Yep, he's saying it's so delicious. I love those spices.
That's awesome. So we've got a chopped Scotch bonnet. Go ahead and add the seeds if you're feeling particularly spicy. And some green onions. We're not going to add those yet because the minute they hit the heat, it's going to be Cough City in here.
Guys, I love you guys so much.
As it is, it's taking the lid off. It's Cough City in here.
It was 5 a.m. when I was prepping all of this morning, and I was hacking up along at 5:30 a.m. sauteing this mixture up because I put the sauce, the seeds in because I like it spicy.
It'll be game over. If I put that in now, though,
yes,
I will not be able to talk for the rest of the show.
I instantly had to pop the fan on, which I feel like, does that make it worse? Because it kind of did. I feel like make it worse.
So I'm saying Scotch bonnet, I'd be in the hospital.
Oh my
goodness. Scotch bonnet is what's going to give you that authentic flavor, though. Like it's you'd be surprised at how much using the correct chili pepper is going to give you such a different flavor. Like if you use a jalapeno, completely different direction. Mm-hmm. Scotch bonnet is what you need.
Because it's not just the heat.
No.
We're not just talking heat here. It's the actual flavor.
Okay, now, dog father's saying, it's good stuff. I actually will begin marinating my chicken for jerk tonight with rice and peas early next week. Yes. May have to add in some patties now. Yeah, I think so.
Agreed. Guys, these ones look like they're ready to come out. Let's take a little look-see.
All right, and the dog father's also saying I just ordered more Scotch bonnet pepper seeds to grow more. Yes. I just started my peppers too, and not Scotch bonnets though, I will tell you. Oh, those look fantastic.
Guys, check these out. Let's see from this view if we can see what they're looking like here. The top view, Temp. Yeah, let's take a little look-see. Look at that golden brown color.
Oh, those look beautiful.
Okay, TikTok, I got to put this down because this is scalding hot. But check those out. Let's see. This camera is really, really bright today for some reason. No, actually, you can see the golden brownness.
Those look really good.
Now, this is scalding. So we're going to let that cool so we can actually get into one by the end of the show. And I don't burn my mouth like I normally do.
Okay, Kim's saying I love Scotch bonnets. Use them for my hot sauce. Kim, have you ever heard of, so last year I wanted to grow some hot peppers, but sometimes the heat's too much. So I grew a variety called habanada.
I loved those.
So
those are a game changer.
They look and taste exactly like habaneros.
It's not a touch cuter.
But they're a hybrid and they don't have any of the heat. Hence the name habanada.
Oh, is that why it's called?
Not a heat.
I'm just getting that. You told me that last summer, and I'm just getting that now.
And they were incredible. And they're a hybrid, so they're still like natural. They're not genetically modified. But I really enjoyed growing them because sometimes hot peppers, like if I grow an entire plant of hot peppers, it's too much. I like to be able to snack on them too.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. And put them in salads and stuff.
Exactly.
Becca is saying, wow, looking gorge. And we got a Scotch bonnet fan in the house because she's saying, Scotch bonds. And she said, I'm growing habanadas this year. And sweet bonnets. Ooh, there's also a sweet version too.
Yes, very cool. Yeah, I would definitely
Kim's looking for them. Kim. Yes, Kim.
I would get them again. I would grow them again for sure. Okay, I forgot. I'm going to reluctantly add in some garlic because Flirty Murdy has asked me to.
That's right. That's right.
I don't want to, but I'm going to.
Well, you're doing it, pal. You're doing it.
Gross. I would definitely recommend fresh if you can. But.
Look, we made our own flaky pastry. We're allowed to take some shortcuts here, okay?
Okay, so the filling is about ready, but we do have to, like we said, let it cool. So I'm gonna stir the garlic in. I'm gonna turn the heat right off, and then I'm gonna let that cool a little bit before I add in the Scotch bonnet and the green pepper, because
Genius.
it's gonna be way too much.
Now, if you guys saw the reel that we had posted, I think yesterday, I am all thrown off with the days of the week this week, but I think that was yesterday. You guys may have noticed that once you make this filling,
I forgot one thing.
Yeah, once we get the spices in there, the peppers, once
I
that's
forgot
all
two things.
finished.
Sorry.
Wow. Key's like, that's basically a delicious skillet of Noble Premium Bison right there, which there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sorry, first we got some soy. We're gonna add that in too. I completely forgot
Once you get all of that cooked up, in order to get that legendary, succulent, almost gooey like interior of a patty, what you do is take half of the mixture. This might sound a little bit weird to people, but you take half of the mixture and you actually put it in the food processor to blend it up, and that's what gives it that delectable texture.
Mm-hmm.
You throw it back in there, mix it all up, so then it's like succulent, but then you still have some chunks of the bison, which is like such a good texture.
And we are gonna add in some breadcrumbs. This is gonna help hold it together as well. So we're gonna add that in. I forgot that too. Sorry.
Because you don't have to. Wow, you don't have to do the You don't have to do the food processor thing, but I highly recommend.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all in there. We're gonna let that cool though, because I don't want to be coughing for the rest of the show. HT saying it looks delectable.
Yes, HT.
Okay,
HT, that was an awesome segment. Very awesome segment.
Okay, we're just gonna stir that in, and you can tell immediately that absorbs all those delicious flavors as well. The breadcrumbs are just soaking up all that goodness.
Yeah,
nothing's going to waste here.
And guys, I'm just working on our dough, which is actually quite fun.
Okay, so Flirty Marty is going to continue to do that. Should we do a dip dive, or do we want to do cheers to the weekend? What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Who wants a beverage? Temp, do you want a beverage?
Is there alcohol in it?
No.
I don't want it.
You know what? Fine. I'm not going to give it to you then. There's 2 glasses, one for me and one for Flirty Marty.
Let's hope it's a coffee, because Noble's saying more coffee for Kiki because she's sleeping on the job today, guys. Is it a coffee? I could totally go for a coffee right now.
It's not a coffee.
Well,
and it's not caffeinated because it's Friday.
Well, we all think you need it, pal.
It's been a long week. Okay, guys, it's time for cheers to the weekend. Let's make something delicious. And it isn't alcoholic, but this is for all my sober friends. Or, okay, wait, I got to leave this here.
Or people that just don't want to have an alcoholic beverage.
Yes, this is a great breakfast. This is a great snack.
Ooh, breakfast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's a smoothie.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Who needs coffee now, man?
Yeah, no. Also, can I get some props on for once in my life not overfilling?
Yes, I am very surprised.
Because that's extremely rare. You guys know that I am like known for overfilling, and I am making this, I feel like, pretty perfectly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are.
Okay, we get to roll that out a little bit. It's not guys, look at how forgiving this is. Look. There we go. There we go.
And you're getting that classic patty shape.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people, this is more of like a squared shape. Some people might be familiar with like the half moon shape, but you do whatever shape you want. If you want to do a half moon and like give it like one of these, you go for it. But I like the square shape because I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this before, but a lot of people, when they eat their patties, they like to eat it known as the full house way, which is you slice open the patty and it kind of becomes a sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And then you load it with cheese, onions, lettuce, mayo, which sounds a little bit weird, but it's kind of like a burger. It has like a burger type vibe.
That doesn't sound weird at all.
With that flaky pastry. So that's why I like keeping it square, because then it's easy to cut. You just put all your toppings in and then it's like, oh, so good.
Okay. Back to the beverage.
I'm drooling already.
You keep folding. Back to the beverage. Okay. We're going to be making a smoothie today. And the beverage for today has been centered around these beautiful glasses that our friend Keith sent us last week.
Shout out to Keith. Keith,
Okay.
are you still in the house? I
Look
think
at-
Keith was
can you
in
see?
here.
There,
Keith, you're such a sweetheart.
It's hard to see. I'll hold this up behind them so you can see. Keith sent us these and put our logo on them as well as TGIF. Now, if anybody needs to hear that this week, I do. I certainly do. TGIF, everyone, the perfect glasses to use for Cheers to the Weekend on a Friday. So I looked at the shape of them and I was like, what can we make? And also Keith sent us a recipe for a drink that he put together. This was like months ago that he made because his significant other was told by her doctor, I think, or even Keith did some research into what she should be having for like a medical condition that she has. And he found out that dragon fruit is really good for you.
Cool.
So, okay, actually that's in the freezer. So Keith made an alcoholic drink with dragon fruit, but because this is clean living with Kiki, and he called it Smooth Dragon. So because this is a smoothie, we're going to call this Smoothie Dragon.
Ooh, okay, good. Both names. Very good names, both of them.
Okay, so Keith's has, from
Evil
what I
Llama
remember.
always saying needs more alcohol.
Okay, Evil
He's
Llama.
already saying it.
No, you're going to like this one.
Okay,
I promise.
pause. Noble has a fantastic question.
Okay.
They're asking, can you freeze these before or after they're baked? We're all into pre-prepping great food for the weekend. Guys, solid question. I think that's a great question. I would suggest, if you want, you can freeze these pre-cooked, okay? Because that's how a lot of us buy patties too. They come like that in the freezer. You can get them in the frozen food section. But like Noble just suggested, why get them when you can just make them?
Yes.
But if you want to even make it quicker, you could just when you're making a huge batch, pop them into the oven, let them cool completely, and then put them into the freezer and label them, because I don't know how many times we've talked on this show before.
Yes.
You got to label, or sometimes I've pulled things out before. I don't know like what the heck it is.
I've done that so many times.
So many times.
You know what I did the other day that I was like, what was I thinking? I wanted to make myself a tea, and I took a tea bag out of the package, but then I decided I guess I didn't want it. So I threw the tea bag into the tea drawer thinking, I'll remember what kind of tea that is.
Classic.
I took it out and I was like, what is this loose bag of tea? Is it
Yeah.
caffeinated? Is it not? I don't know.
Labeling is extremely important. So if you're going to do that, which I highly recommend, which I'm actually going to do that because like I told you guys, I left 4 of these things at my house in my fridge. So I will be baking them and freezing them for upcoming snacks, appetizers, what have you. Now, before Key continues, I'm going to get to the egg wash, which I'm going to say is sponsored by Alton today. Okay. This is in partnership with Alton Brown, because he mentioned, he was like, oh, guys, what about the egg wash? Yeah, we got it right here for you, Alton. Okay. This is in honor of you. We're just going to give a nice egg wash. This is just egg, water. We're not doing anything special here. When I made this recipe earlier in the week, I had to stop myself from adding some sesame seeds to the top, because when I do an egg wash, I feel like the sesame seeds just get drawn to that. But to keep it traditional, I'm going without. Okay. So look, check it out. Nice and easy. These are hit in the oven. I will show TikTok up close because I don't think we're really getting TikTok today. Guys, check that out. Look, and that looks like they're factory made. They're so perfect.
Yes.
All right, these are going in.
Okay, so we're going to make a smoothie. So Keith, when he first came up with this drink, he used dragon fruit, banana. I know he used coconut rum, so we're going to use a lot of those same flavors, but make this into a smoothie. So this mixture here, it's sometimes hard to find the bright pink dragon fruit. You can find the one that has white on the inside, but the pink one is hard to find. This is a frozen mixture of dragon fruit, pineapple, and passion fruit. So we're gonna add it. We're gonna add that into the blender. It comes frozen and chopped up, ready to go. So we're gonna add in the whole thing. I cannot wait to see what color this is gonna be, because the pink dragon fruit is such a nice color. So we've got that. We're gonna add in a banana because that's what Keith used as well. And why not? Everybody knows.
Keith is in the house still.
Okay, good. So everybody knows when you're making a smoothie, you have to have a banana. That's what's gonna give. If you forget a banana, which I've done, it's not the right texture. It's watery, and it's banana is what's going to give you that really great smoothie texture.
Yep, that is going to be so good. Guys, Alton is correcting me. I don't know why Alton Brown slipped out. That ain't his name.
Oh!
That ain't his name. Alton Brown isn't he a chef as well?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that ain't our man Alton.
Yeah, who needs coffee now, pal?
Look, I said, does this have some caffeine in it? I could go for some too. We got Kara in the house at Scale and Taylor. Hey, Kara. She's saying,
Kara.
hey, fam.
Okay, so we've got, instead of coconut rum, we're going to use coconut water. Really nice and electrolytes.
Boo.
Temp is getting too big for his britches.
I think he wants the coconut rum in there.
Yeah, do you have any?
I don't.
Well, you
and
should.
You're going to want this when you're feeling better tomorrow instead of having coconut rum.
However, though, because that's loaded with electrolytes, that could cure if you're not feeling good tomorrow.
Yeah.
From the old hangover.
All right. And the last thing we're going to add in is some organic lemon juice. And the reason why I wanted to add this in is because I just feel like if you're making a smoothie and it's got a lot of sweet ingredients, it is nice to balance it out with more of a tart ingredient. Kind of like on the premise of like an orange Julius. You need to balance it out in order to give you that like really delicious flavor.
That's a throwback. Does orange Julius still exist?
I don't think so, but I remember a time when the mall smelled like orange Julius.
Guys, just a little known fact about Key. She used to work at the mall at like 18 different stores.
I did. I was like queen of the mall.
Yeah. Now we have our friends. Tem, can you go up for a second? I think our friends from Starfrit were in the house, and they are also seconding what the temp was saying. They're saying, what, no rum on a Friday? Guys, everyone wants the coconut rum in there.
Okay, well, I don't. I would like to enjoy this, and I don't drink. So
kidding. Guys, I know a lot of people out there are choosing to abstain from alcohol for whatever reason. This one's for you guys.
These are for my fellow sober people. Okay, Farah is saying, why not fresh lemon? Farah, you absolutely could, but I love this one because it's just, you can use a lot more of it and like buy the whole thing and then make it, like I love doing like a maple lemonade, very quick mocktails. So if you just buy it like this, you need like multiple lemons to do that. Okay, so this is going to be loud. We're going to put this in the blender here. Exactly, and you don't have to deal with any of it. So we're going to put this on and we might have to adjust the add-ins, but hopefully this won't take too long, okay? And hopefully I won't take down the entire set with using this much power.
If not, have a good weekend, everybody. No, I'm just joking.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, buddy, the lid.
Look at the color. Gorge. Okay, hang on.
Absolutely gorge.
You can't see it. TikTok can't see it. Hang on. Look at how cool. Wait.
Yeah,
it
mine
pulses.
does that too.
Okay.
That's awesome. Guys, Kathy's saying she's listening. She's here. So she's just going out to spatchcock of turkey real quick. That's our girl, Kathy.
All right, that should be fine.
The lights were flickering.
Right?
Yeah.
Guys, we almost went down.
Okay, guys, look at that color.
Okay, yeah, guys. HT saying no camera angle. Damn you, Temp. But now you can see it in all its gorgeous pinky purple glory. That is going to be incredible.
That smells so nice.
Keith, because this is his drink,
yeah, Keith,
he created this drink. He's saying, make a rum one for Maddie. I agree, Keith. I agree.
Look at how beautiful.
You can really see the M&K logo.
All right, but
this is TGIF.
This color, oh my good heavens.
Oh, Mike Bierman saying, hi, Kathy the legend. You guys are so sweet.
All right, smoothie straws.
Ooh, I like the straws with it.
Absolutely, smoothie straws are needed for this. Look at how beautiful that looks.
Evil Mama, he's like, TikTok is right next to that blender right now.
Sorry, guys. You need a good let's up for a screen, though.
Okay, guys, everybody, raise your glasses. What is everybody drinking? Okay. Alton is saying, I'm digging the glasses. Guys, check those out up and close. Those are courtesy of our friend Keith. Oh, no, this way. Courtesy of our friend Keith saying, who sent us these glasses that say TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday with our M&K logo.
Okay,
and
so
I think Fritz Frank was saying, speaking of the M&K logo, he wants some tank tops. Why have we not gotten that going yet?
Okay, so Mike just asked, how's BBQ Mama doing? At perfect timing, I would like to raise my glass. This is BBQ Mama's last day of radiation. This morning, she got to ring the bell. I was
the gong.
It's the same. It's like I
think that's for radiation.
Radiation, they have like a big
bells
gong.
For chemo.
She rang it. It's her last day. She's resting right now. This is to BBQ Mama and to you guys. We hope you have a fantastic weekend.
Cheers to the weekend, everybody.
Cheers to the weekend, guys.
Raise your glasses, everyone.
That is a taste sensation.
That is a taste sensation. And you're right about the lemon, buddy.
Yeah, because otherwise
Banana
it's too
sometimes
sweet.
can be too sweet.
And the dragon fruit pineapple is one of the sweetest fruits. And I've learned that through making kombucha. It causes explosions.
Oh,
It has so much sugar.
oh dear.
So
Everyone's saying, yay, barbecue mama. Alton's saying, awesome, way to go, barbecue mama.
yes.
Hashtag F cancer.
Yes.
Everyone's saying that all their well wishes to barbecue mama.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, this is such a great
Thank you
drink
guys.
to celebrate. Very nice. If you haven't put lemon in a smoothie before, you will not be disappointed.
Mhm.
Sometimes it is that je ne sais quoi of what's missing from a smoothie. Sometimes people are like, oh, I get a smoothie out and it tastes so good. I can't make it like that at home. Try lemon.
Can I just also say texture on point?
Keith did not
we
steer us wrong with these.
technically, we got to give credit where credit is due, and that's to our man Keith. Keith, thank you
That
so
is
much for
good.
the glasses, and thank you for the recipe inspo.
Keith,
We're
you're the
also
best.
doing a recipe inspo next week, courtesy of Hot Tommy, who suggested a really delectable one
Yes.
that I can't wait to share with you guys next week. Marianne is saying she's drinking water and tea. What is everybody drinking? That now that we're cheersing to the weekend early.
Okay, so put that down because everybody would like you to dive into one of those and tell us what they taste like.
I can't, man. This is so good.
Isn't this so nice?
This is so good.
Thank you for all the thumbs up over on TikTok.
Alton saying, man, there is nothing like the last day of radiation or chemotherapy treatment. And guys, Alton would know.
Yes.
He's been through it himself. He made it out on the other side, and we're so happy about that, Alton.
I hope she doesn't have to go back for a very, very long time.
Yes.
But that's life. Who knows what's coming down the pipeline, everyone?
Exactly. Which
Farrah?
also could be taken negatively or positive.
That's
but
what I
keep
mean.
it
Yeah.
up. I think
All
it's
we have is
positive.
today, guys.
Yeah.
And we were so happy to see her ring that gong. Farrah saying, hope you're feeling better too. Thank you, Farrah. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I also had my treatment this week. It's been a long week, everybody. Maybe we
certainly
should
has.
put some coconut rum in.
Yeah. God, yes.
I can't have that.
Temp wants it. Our friends at Starfruit want it. I think Noble said they wanted it too.
Yeah, it's not sounding that bad right now.
Guys, check these out. Okay, these are some that I made earlier. I've had like 8 series of this recipe all week long. Okay, these are the ones that we just made now. Let's give these a little crack through.
Those look so
to see.
good.
I'm gonna actually let's do this one because it's extra. No, let's do this one. Okay, listen to what this sounds like. Sorry, Tim. I keep going.
What are
up
you doing?
I keep going up and down.
Jesus Christ.
Listen to this. Okay, nice and crisp, and then we're gonna give it down here. Let's see what this looks like.
Oh, that looks fantastic.
Yeah, guys, check that out. Look at that ooey gooey filling. And Key's right. If you're looking at that, you know that's locked and loaded.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't go stingy with that bison on the inside. Let me get over and show TikTok.
I can't stand when you get store-bought stuff and it's like one tiny bit of filling in there.
Guys,
Like,
check that out. Does that not look spectacular?
mm-hmm. It does. It smells spectacular. It looks spectacular.
Yeah.
This drink is spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say. I'll be getting that mixture again. The dragon fruit mixture.
I will be getting that. Where is that from? The lemon.
The health store.
Yeah,
the
no, I know,
lemon
but like,
itself?
are they? Yeah, like where are
It
they?
just says organic lemon juice. I'm not sure.
Okay, because
Not from concentrate.
I really like the idea of having that on hand.
Yeah, I like it as well.
Sometimes it's hard to deal with lemons.
Don't
'cause of
forget
these.
these. Now that we're cooled off, I can add in the Scotch bonnet and the green onion to the filling. Sorry,
All
we're
right.
giving Temp a run for his money today.
Yeah, we are.
He's
All
annoyed,
right,
I can
guys.
tell.
I'm going in. I'm going in on that luscious bite for you guys. Let's see. I already know I've been eating these all week. I already know these are a winner.
Hey, you've eaten like 20 of these, you porker.
According to HG, we eat them. Oh my goodness.
I'm just joking, honey. I like messing with you.
Best batch yet.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, little tingly from the Scotch bonnets. I like that though.
Yeah, me too.
I will have you guys know, if you check out the recipe, which why the heck wouldn't you? noblepremiumbison.com to check this out. I would go a little bit more with the curry.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I like that flavor, I went a little bit more with this batch. But guys, like most things that when you're cooking at home, you do you. Put in as much as you want. Don't put in as much as you want. But I went a little bit hot and heavy with the curry, and I ain't mad at it. Okay.
They sound spectacular. I could hear the crunch from here.
Yep. It was really, really good. Now, guys, I will say, like I just said, check out this recipe and please make these. We're doing a new segment where we highlight a member of the barbecue family who has sent in their photos of something that they had made. So shout out to Tom's Food Factory who made those burgers. Those are from when we did the sheet pan burgers.
They look great.
He turned his version into sliders.
Oh, that's even better.
Send in that pic. We were drooling. Does that not look incredible?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so if you guys choose to make these, again, not if, when you choose to make these, whether with the puff pastry that you make or store bought, take a pic, send it to us, and we could feature you on the show because that's one of my new favorite things about the show.
Mm-hmm. And I like seeing everybody's version too because it's always going to be slightly different.
Mm-hmm. Tom made that his own by making sliders.
Yes, very, very cool. Absolute winners. Okay, Mike's taking credit for this entire segment.
Yes, okay, Mike. Okay, I saw that. Okay, I watched back the show last week, and Mike Bierman was like, "Guys, I invented that segment. I suggested it to you guys."
Okay.
And Mike, let's give Mikey Bierman a round of applause.
Mike.
Okay, Mikey, thank you so much. That was his idea. Guys, if you have ideas for the show, send them in, and they might be, and we will give you credit. I promise.
Whether it be in drinks too, if you're interested in sending, because
yes,
I love hearing what
HT's
people.
is coming up next week. Shout out to Keith's, which was absolutely sensational.
And I can just imagine the alcoholic version would be just as sensational. As
yeah,
well.
it doesn't need it though, guys. It doesn't need it, and I didn't know that we would be using these glasses for the first time to cheers to Barbecue Mama.
I know.
What a like overly special thing with these thoughtful glasses. Cheersing to Barbecue Mama. What a day, guys. What an episode.
Yep. Okay, so if you guys are joining us for Maddie and Kiki After Dark, make sure that you head over there as well. If you are not joining us for Maddie and Kiki After Dark, we hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I can't believe how this hour has gone by already.
It really has, guys. So again, if you guys would like the recipe, noblepremiumbison.com. Marianne shared that Sobeys has it on sale. So guys, now is the best time to try it yourself. Like he shared, we will be doing a giveaway on Monday where you could, if you're in Canada, you can give it a try yourself.
Yes, exactly. Okay, we are doing After Dark. Stay tuned for after the show. Click our link in bio if you'd like to join our After Dark group. The After Darkers. We recommend.
Yeah, we will see Tom there, Hot Tommy, Farah, Mikey Bierman.
Yeah,
I think was Will on the show. Did I see Will's name? I think Will was on the show. He will be there. Kathy saying, "Yay, Barbecue Mama." And Noble was also saying, "Tag us too. We love to see what y'all are making." It's so true. And I love seeing other people's Noble Premium Bison recipes.
Mm-hmm. I do as well. All right, guys, have a fantastic weekend. We will see you next week. Same time, same place. Uncle Steve right at the very end. Hi,
Uncle Steve. We love you, barbecue family. Have a great weekend.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Have a great weekend, TikTok.